Well, hello everyone, Seth Campbell here. Welcome back to Segway Plays Legend of Zelda The Wind Waker. In the last episode, we busted in on the pirates robbing the bomb shop guy, learned the password to their ship, and got bombs as a result. And so now, we have to head back to our home on Outset Island and blast open the cave that the water spirit Jabun is supposedly hiding in. So, first thing we do is change the wind direction because we want to be sailing south. We'll go mostly south and we'll switch to southwest at a couple points, but hopefully I'll chart a couple islands on the way. And as we go on, we'll be able to more clearly hear the cursed Great Sea music I was talking about earlier. Oh boy, there's that big cyclone again. Yeah, we still do not want to mess with that right now. Or that. And there's the salvage corps. We talked to them already. Now, if you heard that little bit in the music there, the do-do-do-do-do, that's another bit of melody that's very classic to Legend of Zelda games, often used in the final area as sort of Ganon's theme. A number of different games. Let's see, want to equip some bait in case we come across the fish man. I think I saw him over here, yep. Right next to these creepy Octoroks. Oi, small fry! Yeah, I've heard. I take it you want to chart and information about this island? Then start by opening up your sea chart. Six-Eye Reef. This is the first of the reefs that we found. They got a shop over there on Windfall Island. A nice outdoor shop. You know that, small fry? And in that shop, they've got this really fine safe that looks to be brimming full with riches. And they just leave it sitting outside, day and night. I tell you, one of these days, that thing is going to get hauled off by a thief. Mark my words, Fry. Of course, if I were to find a thief in the act of thieving, I'd stop the perpetrator right there and catch the rat red-handed. I'm sure if I did, the owner of that shop would thank me. Yeah, he'd be happy. That would be the honest thing to do. And that's all the info I've got to offer. Well, that's interesting. I'll have to see if we can put that information to any use. I'm pretty sure we can deal with this. We can check out that reef right now, but I'm actually not gonna do that. I am, however, going to check out this. Oh boy, this tower that is firing on us, apparently. See if I can catch this ladder. I did mention this before. These sort of observation towers are all over the Great Sea. Some of them have more significant treasures, others just small stuff. But since we have some bokoblins here, we can at least get some joy pendants off them. pink ones, obviously, well, maybe not obviously, but the pink ones are the toughest variety. They take the most hits. As you see there, we can get bombs from pots. So they are much like rupees and hearts in terms of collectibles. You can find them pretty much anywhere you need them. And since we're here, I'm just going to show what you can do with them in your boat. Which is to say, they come with this cannon. You just press the button, and you can launch them. And generally speaking, anything that has a cannon you can shoot the cannons, whether it's in the reefs or on the towers. You can shoot the cannons down, and at the very least, it'll make your life easier. And a lot of times, let's see if I can aim this any better, you will be rewarded for your efforts. I can't remember this specific tower. We'll have to see. So I think, yep, one more. Yep, there we go. Makes a chest appear. Probably shouldn't have gotten out that far from the tower. I guess it doesn't matter. Come on. One thing is the waves make it kind of difficult. As you can see there, when the wave is rising, sometimes you grab the tower or the ladder, and then the wave sweeps you up and you lose your grip, which can be annoying. And it's a skull necklace. Well, we've seen these before. These are handy. Shown to the right person, it says. Again, we just have to find the right person. You know what? Since we're at the reef, I am gonna do this now. Basically, well, hang on, I'll go back to it. There are a number of reefs, and they all function pretty much the same way. As you'll see when we get over to it, we're sailing against the wind here. Against the wind. Against the wind. Admittedly, that song is running against the wind, but still. So yeah, these reefs all function pretty similarly. Oh, and there's a cannon ship there. We can sink these. Because if we don't sink them, they will sink us. But these reefs basically all function the same way, in that they have a bunch of cannons in them, and you want to shoot those cannons. They also, as you can see from those little light rings, will often have small treasures in them. Did the cannon ship hit that one? It doesn't look like there's anything in there. I guess maybe the cannon ship, if the game isn't particular, if any flying bomb hits something that can be destroyed, it'll destroy it. There's usually... I'm confused. I'll have to look into this. This is odd. I expected there to be cannons here, and I can see spots where there should be cannons. But the other thing you can do is just about all of these reefs. In fact, I'm pretty sure all of them do have this. You can walk up the side of them. Yep. Oh, no, 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 no. Oops. Hang on. As I was saying, you can then walk along the walls. And usually there'll be something somewhere. Usually on one of the so-called eyes. And I don't see anything. Let me take a look. I'm gonna have to come back here, because I'm very confused. I feel like there should be cannons. I should be able to shoot them, and shooting them would make something appear. But alas, it is not to be. Okay, so never mind. Please excuse this whole reef segment. We'll come back to this. Let's just start sailing again. Alright, probably just gonna speed all that up. But now we're here near this interesting looking island, and there is a fishman. Oi, small fry. Yeah, we've done all this. We've heard all this before. Southern Fairy Island. Interesting. Listen up, small fry. This is just between you and me. On Outset Island, buried beneath the black soil, there's some serious treasure. I know it sounds like I'm trying to pull your leg, but I'm serious. Try digging there. And that's all the info I got to offer. Well, we'll have to check that out. We're on our way to Outset. Perhaps that is something we can do. Although we can't do it yet. I'll just say that. Now let's see. Fairy Island, that does sound interesting. And well, first of all, the post box is jumping around, which means there is mail. Good evening. Letters for Link. We have one letter. Here is your letter. Notice from Beetle's Shop Ship. It's time for our semi-annual Big Chance extravaganza. We have a new product that has burst onto the scene. Bombs! We're having an extra special sale on this choice item for a limited time only. You'll know where to find us by checking the enclosed Beetle Shop Ship chart. Visit a Beetle Shop Ship near you today. Offer not available in all regions. Don't miss this huge opportunity. Beetle. Oh boy. Well, we got Beetle's chart. Now you know where to find Beetle's floating shop ships. Press control pad up and check your charts to view it. Yes, this is another unique chart. So these are the places that we can find Beetle. And there's one face on this chart that doesn't look quite like the others, so that bears remembering. Although, but look at this, he should be on Windfall, so I don't know why I couldn't find him there earlier. But anyway, so we know that these types of wooden boards can be destroyed by bombs, thanks to our bomb flower practice. And so let's see what's in this giant shell. Well, if you're a veteran Legend of Zelda player, this here music ought to be a clue to what this is. Young Waker of the Winds, allow me to aid you in your quest. You can now carry more bombs. Now you can bring a maximum of 60 with you wherever you go. This is super handy. The fairies in this fountain shall ease your weariness. When you grow fatigued from your battles, come here to be refreshed. So, this is our first encounter with this game's incarnation of the Great Fairy. And after they leave behind a bunch of regular fairies, which are always helpful. So I'm going to catch them in bottles. But yes, this game, I honestly think, has probably the least creepy Great Fairies in the entire series. Veteran Zelda players will know which ones I'm referring to. But anyway, yes, so they will upgrade your various items wherever you manage to find them. And of course, you'll need certain items to get to them. Obviously, I couldn't get to this Great Fairy before I had bombs, and thus wouldn't be able to get the bomb upgrade without having bombs. So, as the name Southern Fairy Isle indicates, there are several of these scattered throughout the Great Sea, and it will certainly behoove us to keep an eye out for them. But now, let's continue our southwesterly journey. Oh boy, there's that big, giant cyclone again. Which, again, we do not want to deal with now. Let's see, we are near a new island though, so if we can carefully find Fishman. I think I see him over there, which is good because it's farther away from the cyclone. No, that wasn't him. That was a ring of light. Where is he? Oh, there he is, over there. And go. Oi, small fry. Usual spiel. Shark Island. Tell me, small fry, you ever been caught in one of those cyclones? The wind deity, Cyclos, uses those cyclones to fly across the sea instantaneously. So I've heard. Could just be a rumor. Boy, if you had that power, you wouldn't have to spend so much time sailing back and forth across the sea all the time. Wouldn't that be nice, Fry? But let me tell you, there's no way he'll give up his power easily. Can't get near the guy, so you'll have to figure out how to shoot him from a distance. Don't you have a weapon that can pierce things from a distance? You know, whip, whip, I tell you. Get my point, Fry? And that's all the info I got to offer. Well, unfortunately, we don't have a weapon like that, but it's good to know. So yes, I was holding off on saying exactly what that cyclone was. But Fishman just kind of spilled the beans for us. You remember Zephos, basically the frog floating on a a cloud that we met on Dragon Roost Island who taught us the Wind's Requiem. His brother Cyclos, who apparently loves to just torment people with giant cyclones on the sea, is the guy making those appear. So if we find a weapon that goes whip and pierces things from a distance, then perhaps we can present a challenge to him. Now, as we approach Outset Island, you'll notice it is automatically on our chart already, as is the Forsaken Fortress and Windfall Island, but there is still a fishman, and I have a feeling a cutscene is going to interrupt us before we get to him. Yes, but there's no point in talking to him right now, but there will be eventually, so just remember that. Have you noticed, Link? Morning has not broken since we arrived at the Great Fish Isle, the land that was so ravaged by monsters. It is as if time itself is frozen. Perhaps this is the curse that Valu spoke of. Whatever the reason, if this night does not end, then we need not worry about the pirates overtaking us. In fact, it might not be a bad idea for you to visit your hometown and family again after such a long time away. We can speak with Jaban after you do. Well, here we are, after all this time, back on Outset Island, amidst this horrible downpour. Well, first thing we should probably do is let our grandma know that we're home. She doesn't look so good. Link, Arrow, don't go. Don't leave. Don't leave your poor old grandma all alone. Yes, it would seem she is ill. Doesn't seem to be communicating all that well with the outside world at the moment. Fortunately, we happen to have something that we know cures ills and lends life energy. So perhaps if we give the fairy... No, I didn't want to do that. Oh, there it goes. Okay, I was afraid I wasted it. Because I know that's what you're supposed to do. Link, is that you, Link? Grandma is always happy to see your bright, shining face. My Link, my dear, sweet Link, you're safe. That's wonderful, just wonderful. Did you do this? Did you heal me? Oh, you're such a sweet child. Oh, that's right. You and your sister Errol are trying hard to be strong, and I've just been sitting here moaning and worrying. I'm your grandmother. I'm the one who should be taking care of you. I'm so sorry, Link. I haven't even considered what you must be going through. I'm a terrible grandma. Link, this is all I have to give you right now. You can keep it in your empty bottle. Definitely being a bit hard on herself, but I can understand where she's coming from. But she gave us elixir soup. This healthy soup your grandmother makes replenishes all of your life energy and magic power. Your attack power also doubles until the first time you take damage. Now that is one hearty soup. And your kind old grandmother filled your bottle so that there's 2 helpings inside. Isn't she the sweetest? You and your sister love this soup, don't you? If you run out, I can make it for you anytime you like. Grandma's going to try to be strong, so you try to be strong too. But don't do anything reckless, all right? Yes, Grandma has given us elixir soup, which as a kid I always misread as elixir soap, which was really confusing to me. But yes, this is, well, it functions like a potion. It has 2 servings, so you can use it twice. And as it said in the description, it will replenish all life energy and magic power. And until you get hit, so as long as your life is full, your attacks will do double damage. This stuff is awesome. And as she said, anytime you run out of it, she will make more. So that, if simple human decency isn't enough of an incentive to heal your grandma, that should be. Yes, perhaps we should check in on some of the other islanders here. He's at it again. Ah, Link, you are all right. Why did you not tell me about Errol? That was thoughtless of you. This island has seen some hard times ever since you departed. I do not know what you have been doing on your journey, but you seem a little more daring these days. That look in your eye is not the one you left here with. Very good. Show me just how much you've improved your sword skills. Not now. This is all I can do for you, I'm afraid. Of course, I will always be happy to face off against you. Meanwhile, you may remember, I believe we got a letter from Orca and asked us to bring him Knight's Crest. What's that? The Knight's Crest? Does that intrigue you, young one? It is still too early to discuss such things with you. But if you happen across 10 of these, show them to me. Then I can tell you what they are and what they do. But I will only speak if you get 10 of them. And we do not have 10 of them because they are hard to get. Let's check in on old Sturgeon up here. Is that you, Link? Well, looks as though you're safe. That's good to know. The island has really taken a turn for the worse since you left. I'm sure you noticed them. The monsters, those horrible creatures. They rampage through the town every night after dark. I'm scared. Too scared. I don't blame you. Oh, Link, you've come back. And in one piece too. Gracious. The island has fallen on hard times lately, my young lad. You must have noticed all the monsters on your way here tonight. Actually, I haven't seen any yet, but they come after dark to ravage our poor little village. And yet, it seems they are not here to harm us villagers. Quite puzzling. Yes, so if we walk around for a while, we will probably see the monsters they're talking about. Ah, yes, there they are. Choo-choos have invaded Outset Island. They were not here last time we were. I do want to check in with the remaining villagers just to finish off this episode. Since this is a homecoming, we should treat it as such. Let's see, I think this is where Abe lives. And there is a giant pig that was not here last time we were here. Yep, here's Abe. Oh, Link, you made it back. Nasty things have been happening here at night ever since you left on that boat. You better head home early today. And don't come out to play until long after the sun has risen tomorrow. You don't seem to understand what's going on, do you? I'm so glad you're safe, Link. We've all been so worried. The boys will be so surprised to hear you've returned. Just as soon as they wake up, that is. Yep, these two. Oh, God, that kid is so disgusting with the runny nose. It's just so creepy. Alright, let's check in the last house over here, and then we will call the end of this episode. And in the next episode, we will seek out Jabin at the mysterious cave in the back of the island. What, no more chew jelly? I wanted some. Eh? Link? Is that you? Link? Whoa. Kind of startled me there, buddy. I'd have thought more of those monsters had come to harass me. I tell you, there have been a lot of strange things going on here at night lately. I haven't gotten a good night's sleep in ages because of it. And I love sleep. In fact, I saw something really odd just a little while ago. Of course, this was back before the bridge was destroyed. It was up in the fairy woods near the old dried-up fountain. I saw this tall girl who glowed like a fairy, which was odd enough, but then she vanished into that rock. Really, I saw it with my own eyes. Well, that sounds like useful information. And if you see this conspicuous green rupee here, there is a little crawl space and a hidden room in the back. And I just wasted 20 rupees. 21 if you count the green one. But it's there. So I'd forgotten what was in that chest. I thought maybe it was a joy pendant or something. But anyway, we have checked in with our home village, and it seems things aren't going all that well. But at least we were able to help Grandma feel better, and we got some delicious elixir soup as a result of it. So in the next episode, we will go after Jabin in the cave in the back of the island and hope that the bombs we stole from the pirates will allow us to see him. So, I'll see you then.